Hello. What time do you call this? It's starting this a lot earlier. For the record, basically because there's the E3 nonsense later on, and I quite like watching the E3 nonsense. So I thought I'd start this. It's 1:30, so should be able to still do 4 hours, but we shall see whether I can. It's very hot today in the UK. 27 degrees, I think it said. Right, so for anyone who doesn't know, who's watching on the VODs or catching up, I think my microphone's in shot there, is it? Let's see if I can tweak that over without deafening everyone with microphone noise. There we go. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, this is my series where I'm attempting to make a Megabase. Very much in my own way. I'm not apart from some balancer blueprints, I'm not using, downloaded blueprints too much. At all, apart from, say, a few balancers, because I don't think I've got the mental capacity to work out how to do balancers. At the end of last stream, yesterday, basically I tried. The stream yesterday was trying to fix up our outposts, and I am happy that. Ooh, where are you going? I'm happy with this. Apart from, you see, there's an error there, so that needs fixing. Is that the artillery one coming in? Oh, okay. I haven't done anything off stream, so these are just on a 10-minute timer, basically. There's clearly nothing happening there. Yeah, so I need to set up some circuit conditions to make things work a bit better, but that's an off-stream thing because it's too complicated to think through on a stream. But so I've not done anything, literally picked up. But what I did, I tried turning this on, because I've put a break in the. Here we go. So there's a little break in the track, because this is in theory okay for trains to come, but I tried turning it on and it didn't work basically, and I ended up dying. Rather than respawning, I just reloaded before. So, I've had a couple of thoughts. One is that the problem with the Spidertrons we were having, or I was having, was that basically because they've got the explosive ammo, explosive rockets, they just trash everything that's there. I like the explosive rockets for clearing out the. Get rid of the bases, but what we can do, just very simply, because my Spidertron, number 5, has a huge, great empty inventory to dump stuff in. So I can literally just take everything, out and put it into his inventory. So we don't have to have, I can just leave the regular rockets in the thing. So we can use them. That was one thing that occurred to me. But the real problem, let's get back in here. The real problem is that this is just not enough, basically. It's not a robust enough defense. It has a couple of flaws, particularly around power, so it's entirely reliant. Excuse me, I've just had my lunch, so apologies for that. Just sort of threw it down to get this stream going. So there's a problem because it's all lasers. If they damage the power line in any way, or take one of these out, it completely fails. We don't have any other backup apart from the spiders, as I say, if I use them. And that's not enough, basically. So they'll overwhelm it before it's all too close. It's a sort of nice concept, I think, but the problem is they can get in really close, and then they're able to just, if they lob a spit over here, damages these here, and you get a cascade failure where everything switches off, and then we're just overwhelmed and stuff like that. So we need to think about this more seriously, basically. So what I can do, I've obviously got this blueprint, so I can just pull up, everything quite easily. Oh. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think I need to think about this in terms of, basically, we'll put in some, a big defences. Because the thing with this, this temporary artillery outpost, is that, well, that's why I've got that blueprint. I'm going to tear it up basically. So all it needs to do is withstand, you know, an attack. The attack waves that come in from the artillery clearing the space. It's a bit inconvenient to have these trees as well, so we do need to get rid of them. What I can do, I just chuck that in spider. Chuck them in there as well. That. Oh, I could turn off your personal logistics so you don't go, you know, when I stick these all in. Yeah, I need to take that out. Put that in you temporarily. And then we can also use our wood one to clear a bit of space. It's convenient to have them, you know, the trees around to slow the biters down a bit, but it makes it difficult to do the design. Plus we need a design that's not reliant on that. Where the heck is the... So I might... Oh, there we go. So I might as well take this out. I mean, the solution is kind of twofold, basically. In that we need a... You know, a Roboport supplying gun turrets, I think, as like a fallback defensive thing. And have that close to the train. Are we all out of juice, are we? Not quite out of juice, but might as well stick some of them in. So yeah, I'll just clear these trees out. So I mean, you know, if I'd done something last night, it would have been clearing these trees out so that we could have room to work. But instead, I watched some of the E3 conferences. Let's do that for now, and let's temporarily put down. Oh, let's chuck that in there. Let's temporarily put down, if I've got them, something to give me an idea of how big the train is, because it's, I think it's 4. Is it 4 on 5? Let's have a look. Artillery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'll just chuck one on the end. So that tells me how big the station is, and what we've got to work with. Now we could put... So what was the actual original blueprint? Did it how much of this did it include, basically? Where is the... There it is. So it includes up to that. So it includes up to there. Okay. Okay. So what I could do is kind of double these up, or at least put more in, so that there's almost like a fail-safe system within it. So basically, if they take one of those out, then you'll still have enough coverage. Actually, I think I'll try and do that. You know, there'll be connections, basically. So put one halfway along there. Yeah, so if they somehow take those out, we've got extra connections. We can also sort of double that up on this side. And so I'm very much thinking about this in terms of a temporary train stop. Is that parallel? Yeah. So we could then have something on the outside as well. So it's massive overkill, but that's the point, as it were. Let's put it there. And something there as well. And maybe there. So there's a whole load of, you know, power lines then, connecting everything up. In case they manage to take one or more of them out, you know, we've got a bit of backup to cover it off. We then want I think we want probably so similar to what I had before, an internal defensive system, basically, which is a sort of combination of, you know, so we don't really need to go beyond there. Right, so that's the sort of minimum. So what I'm thinking, you see, on this, again, to give some actually. So if I put that, that's the maximum extent. So if we put one in the middle, it's a similar sort of thing where, you know, if one fails, you know, they somehow manage to hit one of them, we've got coverage. Now, because we got short distance there, we can actually do something maybe like this. No. So the maximum distance is there, isn't it? So maybe put one there, and then oops. So they're just for distances, obviously not the actual train or anything. And then maybe the same down the other side. Again, I'm thinking redundancy. I'm thinking, you know, multiple points of safe failure. And again, you know, it's massive overkill, but this whole thing is going to get torn up, you know, once it's done. Now, the question is roboports. Because the problem with I mean, I could always not put construction bots in. I like that idea, actually. That's just occurred to me. I like that idea. Because we could just have the roboports here, and they are a means for because what we need, as I say, you know, redundancy and coverage and etc., is we need some way of having a set of defences that is able to cope with, you know, fighters coming in and destroying the power lines. And the only ones that you've got to do that are flamer turrets, and that would be incredibly difficult to restock. And gun turrets, which of course are fine, except that you've got to, or good, even, not just fine, but we've got to supply them with ammo. So what I'm thinking, basically, is that we have a line of lasers, and this is like our inner defense wall, basically. So this is, you know, if the fighters get in or get past the... Oh, they're too close, aren't they? Okay. What does that give me room to... Maybe... Where's the gun turret? There's a gun turret. Maybe we could put that in there. Nope. Doesn't work. Okay. So I could either make these... it'd be better to make them one closer, wouldn't it? And then... Oops. Then we can fit 4 in there. Oops. 3 in there. Trouble is that doesn't achieve the... I'd have to move this closer, wouldn't I? There we go. Like that. And that's... Well, that's okay there, but we can obviously check turret coverage. That's 3 there. 4 there. And then this is... It's moving up 1. We should have, yeah, 3 there. Whoop. And then we have 2 because we got the thing. And then a little bit on the front as well. Oh, well. In fact, it's not. Whoops. What happened there? Let's get out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, am I going to have to move this? I am on it. If I move it that way, what happens? We've still got the redundancy, I think. Okay. I think that's okay. Because that's... Yeah, that's fine. Right, so we've got an emergency line of turrets. We need a couple extra, you know, there. Yeah, let's give 3. And then we want some gun turrets. As I say, this is our sort of emergency fallback line, so we want some way of making sure. In fact, if I just do that, and then, oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Let's do copying and paste instead. So we want on the requester, we want inserters, like so. We want a request up, you know, say 50 or something. Yeah, okay. So let's do copy and paste, list, copy and paste. How many can we fit in? Oops. Let's do that. And then, how many in there? No. Let's do that instead. So it's very much a sort of emergency fallback position. These, rather than a proper defensive line. It's just, you know, having been wiped out several times in a row, I'd much rather go over the top. And of course, in fact, we'll just keep going with them, I guess, because there's no robobots on this side. So it's one off. That's a little bit annoying, but never mind. So we've then got all that coverage. I guess I should put a, you know, passive provider. The robots is a bit of a tricky proposition, isn't it? Because it's, yeah, we'll have a passive provider here that'll have the MO in. I say, I've just, you know, I've kind of discovered that one of the things is that, in fact, did I change the name for this? Yeah, is that it's going to have to be more manual than I'd originally intended. So all this flashing is doing my nutting. So I'm going to bring over something I think has got. I'm slightly puzzled as to why I haven't got any of them. I guess it's because when we were doing the train line, my bots were using their electric poles. So no, you're not gonna. Oh, of course I've got one. Right. So obviously, I mean, you know, I could also put extra in here actually, couldn't I? Because this is like the edge of the blueprint. It would need to be a bit further up though, because these are maximum extent, aren't they? Yeah. So we need this to be at a point where, oh, so it's, I can do that there. I want that to be in the right place. Yeah. Okay. So there is redundancy. They only really attack power poles if they sort of like run into them in a group and they can't path around them. They'll suddenly attack them. But because we're going to have loads of big biter groups coming in, that's exactly what's going to happen and has been happening. Right, so the question is, how far out do I go, basically? Because what we can do is say we can put a line in here. I'm kind of thinking I'll test it, basically. So, you know, we'll do safe scumming, basically, I think. But same sort of idea. You know, if one of these gets knocked out, it should just connect, you know, to one of the others, basically. That's there. I'm actually going to need more stuff there, aren't I? Right, oops, like that. And same here. We're going. Well, let's put one there and there. Okay, so we can just copy and paste this, so it's symmetrical. And how far over is it? Let's just check. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, like that. So it should be on the right edge, basically. So if they're there, I should have put it there. So no, hang on. 2, 4. Hang on, what have I done there? So that should be in the middle. Yeah, that's right. It looked very, very uneven for some reason, but that's probably just my eyes. Right, and then we want, you know, lasers basically. I'm probably going to have to take this further down, aren't I think. Yeah, we want more edge there. Because it's kind of the tops and bottoms that have been the sort of main failure point, basically. So I'll put that, say, there and there. So say there's a ridiculous number of, you know, electricity poles and lines and stuff, but that's entirely as I'm intending. Okay, so I mean, we could get 4 lanes of lasers in. Now, what's the range on that? Up to there. Okay. So could we do 4 here as well? We could. Need to do something about the corner. There may well not be enough lasers in the Spidertrons to cover this. But we shall see. Oops. Right, so that's 4 and 4. So let's see if we can. I don't want to mess about being fancy, I don't think. So at the very least, we're going to be putting them here, aren't we? If I just drag that down, is it going to? Yeah. Just at least down up there. At least up to here. And then at least... See, this curve is a problem, basically. I mean, we could just extend it down, couldn't we? So that, you know, we have even more of these here. And then we've got a nice, safe place to put lasers, basically. Oh, that doesn't quite work, does it? Why is... Oh, no, it's because I've... 2, 3, there we go. Misaligned that, basically. So I say it's a ridiculous number of laser turrets, but that's entirely what I'm going for, basically. I mean, we're going to have dragon's teeth as well. Right, so how do I get a nice sort of angle? We could go like that. You know, just offset it by 1. That'll give us nice kind of coverage. Something like that. And then we can kind of take that out there. Yeah, okay. So I want to copy and paste this. And is it G? No, it's F. That one. Okay. So that would be there. Okay. Yeah, that'll do us. So, same at the top end. Whoops. Now, how do I line that up? So I want that to be No. Let's do a slightly different try. Why does that have... Oh, it's because I got it the wrong way around. That's why. There we go. I have it the wrong way around. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we can put a couple more in there. So he's not got power, basically. Okay. So take that and G. I was getting the wrong way around. So F. There we go. Oh, that's not in the right place. So it should be there. Okay. And then where did we have... So we've got power coverage. Yeah, okay. What's going on down the bottom here? So it feels like there should be one there, but you've not got any power. Okay, so we need an extra on there, really, don't we? And what's that there? So I think everyone's got power there. Cool. Okay, so we want walls now. I say, having been defeated a number of times in a row, I'm not going to mess around now. We'll just go nuts. So it all gets recycled effectively anyway. So it's not a problem. I need to get some chests on the go, don't I? Wooden chests. And get some of that stuff blown up. I don't want a million tons of wood knocking about. So just stuck some of that there. I'll do a swap. Let's do that. And then in there. Load you up. And forward, please. Oh, it's full. Oops. Pointing in the wrong direction there. Cool. So that's all that wood disposed of. Yeah, we need to get rid of these. Let's bring you down. Cool. Over here. Okay. Right, so the laser range is out to there. Let's just mark it. Oh, you've got loads of walls, haven't you? Yeah. So laser range is where? Laser range is sort of here. Was it about there? One more. So that's a maximum range for the range for the razors. Range for the lasers. So this is where we want dragon teething, basically. Like so. Question then is how much dragon teething. What I don't want is for this laser to be sort of overwhelmed in a sense. So I don't want... Or this row of lasers, right? So I don't want a spitter to come in here, it gets to a wall or whatever, and then it lobs a thing over, and there's nothing else providing coverage. So it takes out there's a chunk of lasers, the first row gets taken out, and then there's a wall here, and the biters just chew on it and break through. Yeah, because this is too far back, if you see what I mean. That's what we don't want to happen. So we don't want the wall. We want the wall to be maximum effect of lasers. Okay, so in other words, the wall needs to be after that point there, basically. Yeah, so we put the wall there. Then any biter, as in bitey biter, not a spitty biter, that comes in and is getting to the wall is being hit by all 4 rows of lasers. You know, so Yeah, it shouldn't survive that. I mean, it shouldn't survive 3, but I say that's what we'll do. We'll put 3 rows of walls in. I say this is all about massive overkill. Yeah, I'm not messing around anymore. So this is the straight bit, like that. We then need a similar sort of situation on the side here, side bottom. So basically, you represent the maximum extent, which is there. Oh no, it's way off. There. Yeah. But actually, we want a bit further in here because it's sort of a curve. So it's kind of there. Yeah, I think that's probably... If we put the actual wall there. So I paste that in there. And let's see if we can't line it up. So it's one extra there. Okay, oops. Is that right? It doesn't look right. So if that's the wall there... Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay, so... what we want to avoid, basically... Similar sort of situation. So I think probably if we take out this row... Or column, I guess. And this is kind of our diagonal. What does that look like? Does it reach over? Because really it should be a curve, but whatever. Okay, so if that was straight there... Okay. So I think maybe take it inside like that. Oops. And then we've got, whoops. Yeah. Okay. That was the other one there. So 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that works. And what we want to do now, I guess, is basically copy and paste this. But I need to know where to put it, so I'll just plop it down here somewhere for the time being. That looks about right. It might be off by 1. So what have I done here? This is... The edge of the wall is just literally 1 tile past their range. Okay, so that's not right. So where is your range? I can't tell because there are trees in the way, so let's get the trees in the way. Right, so your range is there. There. Oops. So the edge of the wall wants to be there. Yeah. So we weren't too far off, but... So... let's see if I can get it to... So that's the last bit of wall. Nuts. Trying to be fancy. And failing. Right, so if this is the edge of the wall, that's the last bit of straight wall there. Was there, I think, wasn't it? So let's see if we can't... Oh, it's going to have the thing on. I'll just plop it in here. Get rid of them. We can use that temporarily. So that would be that one there. Wait. So it includes the first row, doesn't it? Like that. So is that in the wrong place? doesn't have to be that exact, but so I'm not quite sure how that aligns. And the idea, basically, I think what I'll do, you see, is have our Spidertrons in here, so they're ready to, ready to fight, as it were, ready to fire. That seems quite close. So we want to take it up a bit, I think. So about there, maybe. And then it would be there. And then we can use that one. So we want a little gap there as well. And then we want... Oh, I think I got the gates, did I? Have you got the gates? Yep. Can I take all of that back? Yeah, it's more wood. Oh, no, I keep opening there. So that's that. And we want gates here. Some gates here. Like so. And then there should be same down here, or is it? No, it's inside, isn't it? There you go. Right, so this is Fortress Artillery Outpost. It doesn't have any radars on it. So it needs some radars. So let's pop a couple of radars in. Again, sort of thinking from a redundancy point of view. Let's have a couple down the bottom as well. Like that. Oh, crikey. So in theory, if we did put construction bots in, they would basically be able to... They can't quite finish this bottom bit, touch this top bottom bit. But if there were construction bots with repair packs, they can kind of do most of it. The question there, I suppose, would be... This doesn't quite seem right here. But then I haven't got a thing there. It's not quite enough coverage. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so the intention really is that it's artillery, it's logistics bots that I stick in, one of these. I say it's all ended up a bit more manual than I was intending, but that's fine. It's not a problem as such. It's just my dreams of remote avatar Spidertrons are dashed. Right, let's bring all the Spideys over and sort of fill it out, and then I'll blueprint it. Let's just bring them all into the sort of centre here, so they're all together for the time being. I don't think anyone's got, construction things in, have they? No. Okay, so number one, you should have like 1 million. Oh no, okay, we've not got any. Okay. Let's bring number 2 there, 3 there, 4 there. So have you got any? You have. Some of them maybe as well. Do we need requesters? I think all the requesters are in. So it's lasers and walls and 1. Oh, that's down at the other place. That's not a problem. Don't need them. I could grab those. Oh, I haven't got any room. Let's put that in there. I'll just chuck them in there like that for the time being. When I do that bit, But I basically want to take out... Oh, he's not fully stocked up. So we take some of the ammo, stick it in this chest here. No? Where's there it is? Stick it in this chest here. And somebody had some logistic spots, didn't they? You have. Okay. So we can stick them in there, and they'll fill up the... Where have they gone? There. They'll fill up the chests for us in the meantime. We'll take your... Oh, you've not got full thing either. So I'll pop that in there. I'll have to remember to take it out specifically then. And you either. Crikey. Didn't think we'd done any combat on the way over. So I'm going to need your lasers as well. I don't know about walls. What are we missing? Lasers and walls, basically. Let's go and do them. That's all fine. That's all good. That's good too. I need to do the dragon's teeth as well, don't I? Just to be on the safe side. But let's do this bit first. So that was all. I mean, I don't need any more lasers, do I? And it wasn't you that had the gates. Was it you that had the gates? Yeah. So that's more wall. I mean, I could take them walls, couldn't I? For the dragon's teeth. But you've got gates as well. Let's pop them in there. So, Spidey 1 has all defences, no construction bot problems. I mean, it's got them. It can't auto refuel, so that's fine. So if we put Spidey 1, you know, sort of here somewhere. So intention really is for him to sort of be a secondary line of defence like these, more than an offensive thing. Because I'm not convinced that we won't blow our stuff up with normal rockets. Slightly too scarred to take that as red. Oh, I was going to check your grid as well, wouldn't I? So I need to check your grid. You've not got any roboports. Okay, so you can go there. Oh no, you're 2, so you're more combatty, so you can go down the bottom. And we need to take... No, we've done that. Grid, no roboports. Cool. So number 3 can go, say, here. What did that do? Oh, I guess I should turn off all of their personal things, shouldn't I? Because I bet that's put some of the ammo back. Okay. Let's do that for all of them. So turn off personal logistics. Personal logistics. So number 4. You've not got any explosives. You've not got a thing. Your personal logistics is off. So you can go number 4 down here, say. Number 5 is mine. I'll put him over there. Number 6. Logistics off. Why have you got trees? Is there anything I want there? But your grid, you need to get rid of them. Say you have some shields on. Explosives are gone. Yeah. What are you? You're number 6. Let's put you there. Number 7. So, in fact, I'm going to need 5 to come over here. And I can dump them across. So we don't want you to have them. Don't want you to have them. Take them instead. Turn that off. Oh. Let's grab that. What were you? You're number 7. So let's put number 7 there. I'm being a bit random about that, but there you go. Oh, you've got tons of wood on you. Okay. So I'll take... Oh, you've got 3 construction bots as well. 3 thingies. So let's take them out. 2 shields. Take them. You've got a very random collection of stuff, my friend. Let's get rid of that. 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 Oh, actually, I can get rid of them as well. If you'll take them. That. That. So you've not got your things off, your grids, fine. What are you, 7? No, you're 8, are you? Right. Put 8 there. And number 9. Number 9. Some shields, turn that off. Not got anything of interest. Grid's fine. Okay, so number 9. There, I guess. You've got a million bits of wood, which is annoying. So we'll take that off. I'll change that anyway, so that it's not going to just randomly fire stuff. Have you got? Oh, you've got that on, so you don't want that. That's switched off. Okay, can I get in here? Yeah, okay. I just jumped over the wall there. Let's do boxes again. Get rid of that wood. That. Oh, I can actually put... Because everybody's personal thing is off, so if I can put that in there... No, somebody's is on. Oh no, it's the... chests. So I don't think they restocked anybody. But it looks like that's not enough. Oh no, it is. Look. There's only 28 left though. Have you... Maybe you've got ammo. Yes, you have. Okay. So let's put more in there. For the time being. Get back in you. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So there's a million explosive rockets in here. Don't know why I'm doing this, just doing it. Bear with it. Cool. But there's none in the thing. Also, I'm going to be in it, so there's going to be a with gunner condition. And take the legs out and put that and say that. I'm the only one with roboports then, basically. Blow you up. Okay, so dragon's teeth. I did that a bit early. I should put them in. Right, dragon's teeth. How many rows of dragon's teeth do we want? I mean, that's the maximum extent of the laser, isn't it? So, might as well just do that. Oops, no, do that. I say this is so belt and braces, it's almost comical. But so that's what I'm going for, basically. I mean, it's belt, braces. Let's copy that. Where does that align? So that is on the edge, isn't it? There. Yeah, belt, braces, you know, 3 pairs of trousers, 10 pairs of socks. You know, everything you possibly imagine, basically. Which is entirely what I'm going for. Let's just copy that. Doopy doopy doo, nearly there, nearly there. Plot that. Oh, it must be uneven, that one. Plot that there. We need to do something for here as well. How many rows is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. So well, I'll do a save scan, and then we'll sort of turn it on and test it out basically. So actually, I'll probably want one more row there, like that. So let's copy that. A naughty save scan. Right. Like that. Like that. Oh, I've run out of wall, have I? Oh, no. Why is that not? Oh, there you go. I don't know, it kind of doesn't matter. Let's do something like that. Cool. So somebody must have some wool. One of my spideys. Oh, it's not. That's not right, is it? It's flip. There we go. What's going on there? Why is that not? Oh, there's one missing. That's why. Okay. Oh, that's all right. What have you done there? Oh no, I've got the edge. That's what's confusing me. So I want to go there. No. Oh, I will do. And then we'll. In fact, who has got? Must be 3. Oh, I took the roboports out, didn't I? So. Yeah, here we go. Got a million bits of wool. Right. So you go back there. And I will just finish something off here. Yeah, whatever. Dragon Teeth are just there to force the biters to repath, basically. Sort of exploiting the code, basically. Not the code, you know, the algorithm, as it were. Right, let's do the bottom. Then we'll blueprint it, and then we'll test it. No, I want to flip. Hand rotate. There we go. And hopefully I won't die. That'll be a novelty. So if that's there, something like that, I don't know. Whoops. I think I'm actually increasing the size of the wall by accident up there, am I? Oh well. Right, let's just chuck a couple bits in there. And then rotate. Yeah, there we go. So it probably should have been there, I think. Oh. Let's get rid of these trees so I can see what I'm doing. Right. Oh, that's gone all wonky. Let's just do it by hand. There we go, that'll do. So it's already temporary. So I've got a slightly thicker wall, but slightly less dragon's teeth, so yeah, it's fine. It'll do. Right, so we need to hop in you. No, let's do the blueprint first. So, the one we're replacing is that one. And I already changed the station name. So I think it's just good to go. So now we want to grab that extra power pole. I mean, it's got to be gigantic overkill, this, but as I say, I'm a bit fed up with having a design that, you know, isn't succeeding, so let's just overkill it. And I say it all gets pulled up anyway. The only question really is whether there's enough stuff to build it, but since we've come over with the Spidertrons, I've not been back to the base, there must be enough stuff to build it. I don't like these little gaps here. Okay. So let's think it through. We've got gun turrets. As an emergency, they get in somehow, you know, and we need to protect the train itself, basically. That's what they're for. I've lined all the Spidertrons up inside. So if they're going to lob out rockets, you know, because things get too close, I've taken out all the explosive rockets. Let's just test it. Right, okay. So I'll save that blueprint. I will get in Spidey 5. We need more defences for me. I need to turn off my robopods. I'm sort of in the middle here. The idea is I'm the one that's going to, if they do sort of damage or blow up this, then I'll turn my robopods on and we'll only lose the robots that, you know, get hit by accident, basically. Yeah, okay. Let's give it a go. Right, so to give it a go, I need to put in or replace the bit of track that I chopped out over here. So I'll go over, we'll do a save scan. I'm just doing that for convenience, really. It's just because if they do manage to obliterate this, I'd have to go back to the base and, you know, redo it all, restock and all that sort of stuff. I could end up dying again. So it's just a convenience thing. Right, so save game. We'll call it 36A. Cool. Stick that in. So that should create a route for the train. I might have to manually tell one to come over because they're on that 10-minute timer still. So it could be a while before one turns up, but we'll get into position first. Oh, right, these didn't actually finish. Did I run out of warps? Okay. Let's go over and just do that. Because it'll take a while for a train to come over anyway, even if it was ready to go. Right. Just quickly do that. Oh. Okay. So if I get out, chop the wood in a box. Are you missing still? Yeah, there's a few missing there. Yeah, so the only thing missing is that old inserter. We'll fix that if and when. Right, so is a train coming? Oh, well, one's left the station. Is it coming here? Oh, no. Is that it? Yeah, okay. So any of you close to coming anyway? No, your age is off. You're not far off. Okay. So let's bring you over. Is there anything I've forgotten? We've got a ridiculous amount of defences, including dragon's teeth, three layer thick wall, 2 layers of defensive turrets, lots of power poles in case they kill some of them, Spidertrons but without explosive rockets rather. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. Where is it? Is it coming? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I've also not got construction robots in the roboports. Oh, that's a point. I should turn mine off. I'm kind of anticipating they'll blow stuff up, but we won't need to replace it. I've really, you know, if we suddenly do need to replace it, I'll turn that stuff on, and my bots should, if I've got any. I haven't got any lasers. Okay. Who's got lasers? Number 2 probably has lasers. No. No. Can't find any lasers. What about you? Yeah, okay. So. So. Here they come. I wonder how it's. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So they're not even getting to the walls. What about you lot? Cool. So the dragon teats are very much sacrificial things. So don't mind that they're going. Cool. So they got a shot in here. Oh, and here. Okay. We almost certainly lost a few bots there. Are you not set to... I mean, I could actually turn that on again now that there's no things in. And I can dash over where there's an attack going on, I guess, just to help out as well. There is a weird thing with the roboports that... What's getting trashed there? So yeah, this looks like a kind of a problem area, doesn't it? Still. I don't have any rail on me. You've got rail, haven't you? There is a thing with robots, basically, that if the thing's not selected, it won't fire, and I've obviously... So that's a little bit of a flaw. Because these aren't doing anything, basically. Well, not a flaw, but I forgot, basically. So I need to go here and... Cool, okay. So that was the other thing I was worried about, because, I say, when I did it originally, I've got no gate there. I had a one, you know, a one length train. A 111 length train. You've not got gates. Oh. Yeah, so my Spidertron's not firing, there you go, because it's not selected. Anyone else coming? We survived. we have survived. We took a bit of damage in unfortunate ways. The top and the bottom are still a weak point, basically, aren't they? Because they've got in, basically. They've got in. But what I was saying, basically, so I'm guessing you weren't firing. Yeah, you see, it's not selected, you see. So they weren't auto fire. So the spiders were basically doing nothing. I guess that's all of them, or most of them are like that, were they? Yeah, there you go, you see. So that's, when I'm setting this up, I need to remember, oh, that one's fine. I need to remember that. But otherwise, it's achieved what it was meant to. There you go, you see. I bet basically all of them are. Like that. Yeah, you are. I didn't actually check with the, I'm just sort of, I'm thinking we'll have one more sort of round of train come along, because I didn't check whether it's sort of ran out of ammo, because it did head off, didn't it? Right, so they're all like that. So let's turn my stuff on, see if we can't replace and repair. Why have you not replaced that gate? Did I not grab the gates? Got loads of gates somewhere. Have you got gates? No. This one? No, definitely not. You. Yes, you've got gates. So I'll dash round and do a repair. Then we'll, if it's not all ready to come, I'll bring another one over just to make sure we sort of cleared out everything. And then we'll finish setting this up as a proper outpost. Okay, so that's all that. So yeah, maybe an extra line of walls and things up there. Oh, there you go. So you've got another one coming. What's missing here? Damage still. What's this? Are they going to do more firing? What is it saying that's missing over there? Oh, stopped. Oh yeah, so there's one going out there. But I think we'll describe that as a success. Where did that go? Yeah, I think we'll call that a success, basically. I am happy. Ow, that's doing what it needs to do. I'm going to set this to 0, so that it doesn't send any more trains while we're working on the thing. Now we've got to pull it all down. The question really is whether the next blueprint up has all like the power stuff on it and radars and stuff, because I could just completely pull this up with the exception of the track and the station. So that's our... Oh, here we go. What are you lot doing? I've just repaired them. Yeah. Right. So the next one is obviously the one to pull everything up. So this has got power lines and stuff on it, hasn't it? The question really is whether it has the correct station names. I suspect not. So might have to just tweak that slightly. Yeah, okay. Let's bring all the spiders over out of the way. They all need... that's me now. They all need... whatchamacallit, adding back in. Roboports. And I might as well get rid of all that. Let's put 2 legs in like that, and then roboports. Might just Let's keep a shield on me in case something weird happens and some random biters turn up. Yeah, so you need a roboport. You need a roboport. I might rearrange these so it's a bit more consistent. Batteries there. There you go. In fact, you should have 2 roboports. That's why you've got arrangement like that. So that one. 2 roboports. Take that out. Move the, oops, move the batteries over. Roboport. You've got roboport. You've got roboport. You've got roboport. You've got a roboport. You've got 2 roboports. Cool. Is that everyone? Roboport. 2 roboports. Roboport. 2 roboports. Roboport. Roboport. Wait. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. 2 roboports. 2 roboports. Okay. Because there's a slight difference between them of which ones are sort of purely construction and which ones aren't. So I need to edit this because I need to add on them. What else did we put in? We've now got regular turrets. We've now got requesters and passive providers and roboports. I guess the radar we should pull. Radars plural actually. We should pull up. Yeah. Okay. So, basic idea. So we come on, do this. Come on. There we go. Pull it all up. Did I put my roboports on? I did. Why are you not doing anything? Because I haven't turned them on. I might stop using the explosive rockets altogether for the because I don't think the buildery ones need them at all. Because I don't mind them having. In fact, I want them to have the regular things. The regular ones. But it's really a bit counterproductive for them to have the explosive ones, because if you get a random load of biters turn up, they'll fire off a load of explosive rockets and destroy everything they've just built. So that also needs inserters. So we need inserters. Like that. Cool. Where the heck did the landmines come from? Okay, don't know where they've come from. I guess from when I was fiddling about with the wall, but I thought I used all of them up. Mystery. A mystery. Let's grab all of them. Cool. So this should all be military stuff, basically. You know, that we use, because obviously we want the defences around the outposts, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it this time, because I need to include these walls. The thing I put together before. In fact, actually, no, there's no real good position for it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's fine. What are you lot doing? Oh, he's full, is he? He's full, is he? Cool, okay. Right, so next blueprint then, this one. As I say, we're probably going to have to tweak station names. Oh, I forgot about that chest over there. Right. Okay, so we want probably number 8 to do the rail for us. Number 8. What else? I guess probably all of this is done. Not quite. Have I got any rail? I don't think I have I? And 8. Is that it? Have we run out? I think we have, haven't I? Nuts. I mean, it'll function because this is a complete line here, but we've got no sort of, you know, backup, as it were. No sort of stacker capacity. Have you got a station there? Oh no, that's correct. Lowercase, isn't it? Which one are you heading to? Are you coming here? Because the capacity's gone back up. Because that's in the blueprint. Oh no, we do have a break in the line there. Can I just make a single piece of track? I'll make 10 pieces. Okay. So, now that this is in, that's the one there. Does that have the capacity? Oh, that hasn't got capacity set. Nuts. Okay. So let's redo that blueprint. Because this is pretty much a complete one. There they go. So we need that bit there. All the way down to here. Entities, don't want empties. Oh! Don't want trains, sorry. Oh! Okay, who's just turned up there? That's not good. That's not good. Oh, it's the artillery train. Bum. Who were you shooting at? I thought it was the walls restock train. Who were you shooting at? Who were you shooting at? Oh, here they come. Oh, why not? Oh, because I got in the wrong spider. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed that's okay. So which is which here then? That's the outpost. That's artillery. So I'll turn that back down to 0 for the time being. Next one then is, well, actually I'm going to skip that for the time being. Plop that in. And put these in basically. So which way around is this? I can't see the lining up there. Where is that? Let's bring over my construction ones. Do the business. There it is. That's the. So that puts the power poles in. We'll make this the full 9, as it were. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because there's loads of copper over here, so that shouldn't be a problem. I want to get rid of these trees. It's kind of annoying now. There they are. Get rid of everything now. Oh dear. It's quite hot today. Got my fan on. Hopefully the noise isn't coming through, but even if it was, I don't think I'd I'd want to do without it. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing some of the construction bots are sort of holding holding wood. So 7, 8, 9. You used to have to do, say, I've never done it with Megabase scale production, as it were, but I've done outposting before, you know, distant from the, or reasonably distant from the, you know, main base. And I used to have to use trains. And because I don't use blueprints and don't have standard, you know, I do it unique each time, it was a real pain. What? Oh, here we go. So you finally turned up. Better late than never, eh? So hopefully, yeah, it's turned itself off, hasn't it? Yeah, because that still works. Cool. What I should also do, really, I suppose, is send. That's a bit of a pain. So if I send railway spider back over there, then it'll top up with track, because we've still got these bits of gap here. What have we got flashing? So we've got 2 filter inserters apparently are not done somewhere. one underground. So it's apparently an error up here somewhere, or issue. What else? So yeah, so it's the inserter, which is an error in the in the blueprint. Oh, I clicked 8 again, didn't I? Right, let's do that again. I'm gonna have to remember that he's off doing stuff. So you lot presumably have got. Yeah, there we go. So is it number 5? Yeah. So if I take out, if I grab some of that, stick it in a chest. Is that all you would? Yeah. I'm not sure how this is particularly efficient, if I'm totally honest. Obviously, I'll get a bit more practiced at it. So there's that. So I've got all of your wood. Okay. Put that in now. Blow that up. One of them, yeah. Okay. So this side of things is set up. The question really is, if I'm... Which one is it next? No, I'm going the wrong way. So this is the defensive wall. It's the one that has the error in it. But the thing is, I'm not 100% sure, because it goes here-ish, doesn't it? Where is it? It lines with the robots, I think. There it goes. So it goes there. If I put it there, the copper's outside the walls. If I put it there, that copper's outside the walls. I think what I'll do, I think I'll put it in, and then we'll just do sort of some extensions basically to cover these. So I'll get it laid down to start with, like that, and then I'll come over and we'll just go over that way somewhere. This might be a bit tricky. How big is that? It's 11 million though. Okay, there's quite a lot of copper. I put this in the wrong place basically. I should have put it here or something. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Right, so number 5 has a load of stuff. As do I. And number 1, 2, 3, and 4 should have related materials. And that's the error in the blueprint. So if it brings, say, number 6 over. I won't fix it now because it's a bit of a faff, because I'd have to take out all the rails and stuff, which is just a bit of a pain. Okay, so what you moaning about that? Okay, because the corners don't have radars on them either, which I need. Right, so I guess if we pull this up, is 8. Are you back? Are you done? Yeah. Oh, no. I turned personal logistics off, didn't I? That was an error. I turned all of the so that they wouldn't grab the ammo. I turned personal logistics off, and now he's not got. I can't turn it on. You can't do that remotely. I could cheat, maybe, because then I could put a requester. No, I can't, because that I can't set the requester thing either. That was an error. That was an error. I mean, I might as well leave him down there. He's not going to achieve anything. Okay, so what we need to do then is grab some of these copper deposits and feed them in. How are we going to do that? Okay, so if we sort of pull some of this up, I'm kind of expecting this is probably going to be the episode, is setting up this copper deposit, because I say I wanted to make sure I got the defences right, and we need to pull all of this up again, I guess. Make sure I got the defences right, which it looks like we've basically done. So it needs to be number 6 and 7 and 9. But yeah, this is such a nice, set of sort of patches and stuff. Oh, blooming trees, eh? Blooming trees. Do that. But it's going to take us a while to get it all, I think. So 6 is okay, 7's okay, 8's not over here, 9's okay. Oh, and I guess I've used up. We'll have to head back at some point, I think, then. Right, how do I want to arrange the miners? Yeah, so we'll have the balancer there. So we need, if we take the miners in this direction, oops, like that. So let's line it up like that, I think. Something like that. And then like that. So let's take you over there. So I have to go back because everyone's out of speed things. So that's that. So that's they're down. We can get rid of a few more trees. Like that. Because the lanes will have to go this way somewhere. Oh. What train came back there? Why did a train... Oh, I bet it's reset that. Again. And I put that other blueprint down. Okay. Right, so that's number 5. There you are. Where are you going? Okay. So grab this one. This one shouldn't be too difficult. So take that out. Something like that. Fiddly bob. Diddle E Bob. Oops. Okay. If I was more efficient or better thinking, I'd have probably done some system for bringing the bringing the wood back again. Bringing it back to base. But a trash system, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so I need to bring you lot down. We'll do what we can. And say then we'll head back and I'll turn everybody's Spidertron, Roboports on and all that sort of stuff. I'm having to avoid number 8 because obviously that's not over back at the base already. And then let's all head up here. 7, 9 and grab these. I think I might just leave this one. Obviously it's the bigger one, but it's going to be a bit of a pain to incorporate because this I could just take it up here and fiddle about with the edge. This I'll just do as a a separate thing. I might not even use my blueprints, and here I can just go take some of this up and go around like that. Right. Oh, I did not come over. Doopy-doopy-doo. Let's go a few more trees with that, like so. You gonna biddly bob? No? Okay. And then we'll pop these on here. Where's the thing? There we go. So let's just put that sort of there and there, and add a bit extra on. Okay. So, in theory, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a strange knot. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in theory. In practice, I want to loop 2 of these back, so that takes that down to 4. And we'll loop that one back, so that's then 3. And we'll loop that one back, so that's then 10, I believe. And so we want our 10 by 10 balancer here, basically. There we go. So it wants to be, in fact, let's go over there. Right, so in fact, easy to do this bit first. I don't actually need that's a point, because I have no use for raw copper ore. So we can actually pull this side of things up. Or do I? No, I do, because if ultimately I'm going to feed the bus from this as well, then I'm taking raw copper ore into the bus. So I'm not sure I'll actually do that, but yeah, let's be ready for it. Let's just come in. Like that. Oops. Oops. Okay, so I need to bring you lot over, don't I? So you can fill some of this out. 7, 9. 6, 7, 9. 6, 7. Oh, did I click there? No. Okay. Right. Okay. Ah. So this is what I meant by looping it back in, basically. So. So then we've got 1 lane, a 2 lane, a 3 lane, a 4 lane. Cool. So let's grab. Got the wrong thing. Let's grab that. So I've forgotten the researchers were still running. Okay. And then let's do the one at the top as well. I think I've pulled a muscle in my back. It's quite uncomfortable. Right. So that was 4. And I'm turning this into 3, aren't I? So I can always lay it down as 4 and sort of correct it, as it were. Pick one back up again. But yeah. Tidy this up a little bit. I don't want these to run at all. I'm not going to, set them going, as it were, because I don't want it to spam out a load of pollution. Because you never know, the biters. I mean, the biters do colonise quite quickly at this level of evolution. Yeah, so let's put. So you never know what might happen. Right there. And then where's the actual? Here we go. So this is the connection over here. Don't really need to go out that far, do I? In fact, don't need to go out at all, really. So let's just do a. No? Which is the corner we're after? That one there. There we go. Like that. That on there. Oops. Whoops, 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 whoops. No. There we go. This. It's about there. And then take this down. And then we want not that corner, that corner. But there was some error there. There we go. That's better. I don't actually need the outer lane, so I'll pick that up. Or cancel it, as it were. But we do need to connect this. Okay. Oops. Just get some of that. Pick that up. Right, so let's send some spiders around. Line's basically empty, I would guess. Is it? You have 2 beacons and some prod modules, which we don't need. So we can send 9 back home. Oh, actually, I've remembered to do this now. Right. So send you up there, 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 and I'll just dump you there for a time being. And 6 and 7 need to move up a bit more. Let's see what we've got in terms of belt left. We should have quite a lot. So what I'll probably do, now that I've got this sort of on tape, as it were, other outposting, in terms of, you know, mineable resources, I will probably do off stream as part of exploration, basically. So I found that quite nice quite nice iron chunk, you know, collection, didn't I? I mean, that's not too bad, but they're a bit far apart. Wasn't it over here somewhere? Or up here? Yeah, here we go. So we got these iron ones in close proximity. So I'll put another, you know, outpost here and maybe just do a gigantic wall or something. But that's what, you know, if we need, because I need a whole bunch of outposts, and I can do it in my free time, basically. You know. But you know, I'll do oil outposting. I don't know whether I'm going to have a uranium outpost. We're not on any danger of running out of uranium, so I don't know that there's much point or much need or whatever. I don't suppose number 5's got anything useful. So we're out of belt now, basically. Oh no, you're all defensive stuff. You see, so we got all that wall, basically, you know, so I can put all of that in. There's that side of it. But let's go and, you know, sort of hook this up, as it were. Or go and fix the belt. In fact, I might as well. Let's have everyone, let's go home, basically. So, 7, 6 there. I might. How long have I been streaming for? Okay. We'll use this sort of oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Let's turn everyone's logistics on. Oh. And send them home. Right, so... But yeah, I'll set my... You know... We'll fiddle about with this, then I'll take a break, basically, and set Spidey taking me home. 7, because we kind of run out of stuff, basically. No. Let's go there first. I mean, we could do the defences. Here's the other one. What have you got? No, I think I'll send everyone home, and we'll sort of restock, and then we'll come back and sort of finish off. Where's number 2? I don't know why I keep taking that, because obviously they'll dump it off, but just got into the habit now. It's up to there, to there, to there. But yeah, to finish a thought from earlier, I used to find the train's way of doing things really tedious. Right. That's probably a bit of a reflection of the fact that I, over design stuff, basically. So you're number 4. Up to there. Like that. Like that. So all the Spideys are heading home, except for mine. So what we'll do, we'll go and stick the belt, like we did before, basically. Reverse it round and all that sort of stuff. Check that around. Oops. Tidy some of these up. Yeah, and we might as well, put the lanes in like I did before. And then I'll consider that what happened there? A good... I'll just copy and paste this thing. Good stopping point. I'll go straight up, because we need to surround this with walls properly. So we'll do this straight up. Straight up, man. Like that. And then we'll take it sort of over here-ish. And then I'll nip up to the other end and, attach it there. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I'll hop in Spidertron and send us back home. I want my personal stuff on. Where's Bridie gone? Did I turn your personal stuff on? I don't think I did I? No. Oh, I did. Okay. But it's got all this stuff basically that, I might just leave them in there actually. Kind of needs recycling back into the system. Right. Oh no, wrong one. So I'll let the bots sort all of that out. When I get down there, I need to turn, or when we get back, I need to turn number 7's logistics back on. But yeah, well, just take a ride, and I'll be back in a second. And we're back. Perfect timing as well, just arrived back, so I need to turn... Oh, what's going... There we go. Need to turn his personal logistics on, or her. Let's have a look. See, I'll put everyone back on their spots. 6, and then we'll check them all out basically. 8, 9, 5. Go on. Managed to cut myself a lunch and it's starting to hurt, which is annoying. So you're full. Your logistics are all done. Got stuff on. You're full. You got stuff. Get rid of that. Not sure where all that pipe's come from, but whatever. Oh, I guess it's from when I picked up the. Is your personal logistics on? Yeah. And you're all done. You're all done. You're all done. And you're just finishing off. Oh, you'll be a while. Okay. When I don't need him to be full because there's not actually that much rail missing, so that's fine. Right. Now what I probably need to do. Oh, what's this here? Oh, of course that's the temporary thing for the corner. What I probably need to do is get a load more belt, because I don't think between. I mean, this one could actually carry more belt, but I've not done any testing in terms of, you know, a chemical build or anything like that. So I may need the room for extra labs or stuff like that. But this one could certainly have some belt on, couldn't it? And that's not beyond the realms of possibility. In fact, no. Let's assign the slots first. So let's do say 500 belt, because you know it's appropriate to a train station to have belt there. I believe is my theory. I'm sticking with that theory. But what I can do, I can also bump this up to 2,000. What else might we need that we're not going to have? I mean, we are going to need to do a lot of wall building, but we've got a lot of walls, got a lot of turrets. So him having artillery is kind of pointless, isn't it? You know, it's a bit of a pointless thing for this one to have, really. You know, if I'm going to do it with trains rather than... Because I had it, because the intention was to use the artillery turrets, but... I think I'll keep some, in case there's some weird emergency situation where I suddenly need, you know, to lob off a few, you know, artillery rounds. I hate that he does this. I don't know why they take it out the wrong slots. I mean, why have you done that? Pain in the bum. So that also gives us some extra room for stuff, doesn't it? But I'll have to think about what. Have you brought me all this belt? No, not quite yet. I thought about making the outposts have, you know, the pretty stuff that I like to do, but I kind of figured it might slow me down even more. I'm slow enough already. I guess what we could get is more speed modules as well. If we get, say, 400, can I hold 400? So I got 100, 200, 300. Yeah, I can hold 400. Because we've got a lot of miners. So let's get some of them as well. Is 8 full? If if it's not full, then they've stopped for no apparent reason. Okay. So, I will set everybody else going. Back again. I mean, we've been able to do a hell of a lot. It's not, it's not like we've sort of, only done a third of the outpost or something. It's basically finished. It's just the sort of belts, and the walls that need doing, really. So 6. That 7. So that mod that you can use multiple Spidertrons on. Wish I could have that. Let's get everyone up into a collection area there. Should all miss the getting trapped on the lake. Have you brought me? No, you have not. Okay. Hurry up, lads. I'm not nervous, but I think I'm gonna, double up belts. Because, just because almost. So, let's head up. Make that journey a bit shorter for them. So it is. I mean, so space science is our, current bottleneck, and that's bottleneck because it's low density structures that it can't quite make enough of. Oh, I've gone past it. Okay. But we need to sort out the extra. We'll get effectively. It's like 1.2 lanes. No, it's an extra lane. Sorry, of copper basically. But we can also, what we're going to do essentially is remove the production of, or move the production of those till the end. So it will feed the structs first, low density structures first, and then whatever's left gets converted into circuits. So you've still been bringing me more belt. Oh, I think we've hit. I don't think there is any more belt. Okay, so let's head off. So I'll take that back down to 1,000 first. Take that back down to 100. Cool. So that when we come back again, we're not swamped with stuff. So let's journey around. See, they are quite far. I mean, they're not far away, but they are quite far, the outposts. I mean, obviously spiders aren't as quick as trains, certainly with nuclear fuel and stuff, but yeah, I think we need to take these up to 15. Oh, we're nearly finished there. Okay. So what would I need to do? I'm just debating whether to do them now. So that's 35k. We're into the 60 odd range. So actually it's probably better if we do a few of them. Let's take it up to 20. Yeah. I actually want to do one of them next, once we've got the outposts all finished. So, plan then, basically, is we'll finish this off. We'll turn the trains back on. Obviously, these outposts are basically doing nothing. They're not producing material. I need to go put that in, but they're not, producing anything because this one's stopped. there's no pollution because it's not doing anything. And this will end up the same. But we're then hooked up both for if I need to start bringing proper resources in. Because, we are eating through some of these patches. There's only, that's basically finished. In fact, that's probably finished. Yeah, that's not actually in range. So that one is finished. In fact, we could nip over, actually. Might as well do that. Get it to grab that last little bit of thing. This is the whole thing I've been saying about, on multiple things, about the whatchamacallits make it difficult to see, so the decoratives make it difficult to see what you're doing. Right, so we know we've got areas where there's missing metal, don't we? So we certainly make 6 and 7, and 8's got a load of rail now. 9's also got a few modules. If that ends up not quite full, if can't quite do them, I'll ferry them around off stream. Doesn't seem much point doing that on stream. Oh, actually, I need to do the top ends there, like that. This is kind of what I was hoping it would be like, basically, that I'd be able to just click on, an ore patch and they'd go and sort it out, basically. So I think it's probably a bit too manual for that to really work. There's sort of too much fiddling about with special cases, as it were. Right, so that's all of the rail done. So is all of this filled out? Yes, that's all filled out. So we could bring 6 and 7. So 6 we could take there. 9 we could take there. 7 we could take there. So this sort of, I say, doing it all remotely, to me, seems like, the ultimate solution. I don't know, you seem to need to have blueprints that are sort of perfect from the get-go. So that, I think, is all I say. We'll leave this one. I'll probably come back at some point and do that, add that in. But we'll just leave it for now. None of them are powered, so there shouldn't be any pollution triggering any attacks or anything. Is number 9 out of... Number 9 is either out of stuff... Yeah, it's out of stuff, isn't it? Is it just... Yes. Okay. Well, I've got a bunch of them, so we can 6, 7, 8, and 9. We can take it out of the way. I can come down here and fill this in, and then it's all about the walls, basically, which is 1, 2, 3. Where's number 4? Oh, I must have forgotten to do you. Okay. Okay, never mind. You can catch up in your own time. It's fine. Yeah, so that's all that done. I'll put some radars down so that they're ready to rock on that front. So we want one sort of in there. And we want one on this patch as well. And we'll have one... Let's put one at the top of the smelters, I think. Just make sure there's a bit of coverage there as well. That. And then we want one up here as well. Say there. Like that. Cool. Now, I say we need to do the walls. Now, what I think I'm going to do is just go around plopping them in. I think I'll turn my... Oh no, I can't turn your logistics off, can I? So we didn't need all that belt anyway. I was being a bit paranoid. But there you go. Right. Let's plop these in. You know, without the spideys. And see what it looks like in terms of alignment and all that sort of stuff. Right. So, kind of works, kind of doesn't work. So what we can do is get rid of that, put one of them in. Got it in the wrong place. There we go. And then like that as well, maybe. So this overlaps with the... Okay, so if I maybe... If I maybe what? Maybe I should just do a sneaky underground here to take it around the corner. And that solves that problem with the thing. We need to put in another one there, which is too far over, isn't it? Okay, got it in the wrong place. Needs to be there. And question is whether we immediately go into a corner or we do one extra. I think we should do one extra because I can see us running into issues there. So that's that. Okay, wrong way around. Let's do that. That. Oops. That. Where is it? So it's there. So it must be there. There we go. We're going to cause a massive forest fire the first time these flamer turrets kick in. That's alright, we don't mind destroying this planet. It's not ours. There. Did it the wrong way again. That. That. So I'll just take this belt under. Oh no, it's gonna. Oh no. Is that okay? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Might have an issue with robot ports, but... So I'll plop this down. And then we'll pick these up. Like this. Do a cheeky underground again. I assume your own... You know... Flamer turrets... damage your belts and stuff. Don't know. Like that. And then we can plop that on top again. So, I guess if we certainly put that on, now we should be able to do a corner here. I can't see anything. I can't see the wood for the trees. There we go. Go on now. Go on now. Would a corner work there? Should be okay. So I might have to do some tweaking with the old roboports. On there, and then we've got to join it all up because I don't have a, an in corner, as it were. We don't really need one. We need to join it up. Okay. So I guess if we just something like that. Oops. And we want, but well. If I put it there, is it going to have any real impact? Not really. There's no point having that, is there? What about you? You're probably okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we want just sort of bring this around the corner, really. Like so. Like so. We then need to make sure power is covered. Because of the concave, the in nature of this, you don't. So when I do the diagonals, it's because of the potential for, overwhelming the defences. But when you have an in corner, is that concave, convex? I don't know, whichever way around it is. You've got a massive weight of fire, so you've got the exact opposite effect. There is so much fire coverage here that, I'd not fussed about putting, taking these out and putting, why is that not connected? Why have you not connected to that? That overlaps. There you go. Yeah, about, missing out turrets and gaps and having extras and anything. I'm not, say because you've got such a massive weight of fire that it's usually fine. Right, so what we do need to do, let's get the spiders filling this in first, I think. And then we'll go around and put the roboports on. I could turn mine on as well, help out. I probably don't need that roboport now. Okay, so let's bring everybody up. All done. This is the good bit of them. You just click on. So I got all these shortcuts set, and 1 to 4 are like the military ones. 5 is my personal one, and then 6 to 8 are the the builder ones, as it were. So I can just click through the number, the shortcut keys, click on the same point, and they all go to the same location. And then they've all got roboports in, so they just if one of them runs out of walls, there's probably walls in another one, etc., etc. So this is the good part of building the spiders, I think. When you do it with trains, you have to either come up with blueprints. I say this is why I found it a bit tedious. Blueprints that are sort of self-building. They put down roboports, a bit like the solar panel. blueprint. This might, in fact, it has turned stuff on, hasn't it? Okay, we need to hurry up then, because we don't want to trigger any pollution-related attacks before the walls are in. We may struggle to put all of these. This is a lot of laser turrets. I think I was probably paranoid about not having the wrong thing, thinking about it. Where I thought we might run out of bell, it's going to be laser turrets, isn't it? I mean, we're okay for the moment. Oh, have we just run out? No? Is that... Did I miss a bit? I missed a bit. Yeah, okay. Right, next part. So I'll probably do, well, I'll certainly do the other iron outpost between streams. So I think this is, oops. Fine once, but, oh yeah, we've run out of laser turrets, haven't we? Nuts. Oops. What happened there? There we go. How many are we missing? Absolutely loads. Oh, it was never an intention to wall in at such a gigantic area. But it was just such a nice set of copper patches that I was like, well, let's give it a go, shall we? So, there's enough wall. I bet there's probably wall left, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, you've used up all your laser turrets. So it is laser turrets that were just... Yeah, there's loads of wall left, look. So we could go and at least stick a wall around that other copper patch. Okay. I might need to think, because I cleared this out, didn't I? So we could boost up laser turrets, no problem. So what's that? That's 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's stick one in there. I don't really need that, but I'll just leave it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So logistics should be 500. 500 laser turrets. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look and see what pollution is actually doing. Yeah, should be okay. Oh, I can't tell where the thing is, can I? We could pop this back up to 1 now, I guess. And have them come in. No, that's too risky. This is too undefended, I think. Yeah, we need number 1, I think, to go back and restock. Oh, let's turn the pollution off. Yeah, let's send you back. Just over there somewhere. Oh, I'll plop the wall in the meantime. Oh, missed a bit over there. Because it is just... Oh, I get... Oh. Missing flamer turrets as well. And pipe. But then pipe... Where's the pipe missing? Is that just because I... Yeah, I think that's just because I didn't quite get... Oops, get close enough. Missed. There we go. No. Oh. Confusing myself. Right. You need to go back. There. Right. Now, number 6 and number 7 will have pipe. But numbers 1... No, I've done it again. Poor spider must be getting all confused. It's numbers 2, 3, and 4 that have got wall. There we go. And there's a bit missing over here somewhere. We go. So 2, 3, 4. So that's that. Five entities are missing construction robots. So yeah, we need to send 6 and 7 up to here because the pipe is missing. Okay, so I think though, is it number? Oops. I mean, there's no point having flamers over on this, mini patch over here. Because then I'd have to pipe over the oil, and I'm not going to do that. So we can take them out, but number 2's got... There's not enough pipe, is there? So we need to boost up the amount of pipe. Because I put, longer pipe into the recipe, so we can pop that just in that gap there. Because these are set up to do the proper walls rather than, these outpost walls. I'm thinking we'll send him back as well to grab the missing flamer turrets. I could probably make them, but they require motors. In fact, they use quite a lot of motors from memory. Engines. And I don't think I've got very many of them. But we can use these two to build a wall around here. And I'll just edit it to take out the stuff that we don't have, so I need to move you lot up. So I quite like doing it this way, I think, but I don't know that it's that much more, if any more efficient than a train-based way of doing it. In fact, it probably isn't. It's probably a lot less efficient. But I've always found the train-based outposting not very fun, and that was doing it at a small scale. Any more? I think that's all the pipe in. So it's really about missing laser turrets and flame turrets, I think. There aren't too many missing flame turrets, but lots of missing laser turrets. And then need to put the roboports in. I guess I need to put a radar here as well, don't I? Let's just make sure we got some radar coverage, basically. And this one quite close, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So we're both over there. So let's move you to here. Okay, so what do the walls around this look like? I guess we need enough room for the roboports, don't we? That's kind of the key thing. So I'll put that there. And then the corner there. Is that going to leave enough room for roboports? No. But then how many roboports do I actually need? I only need constructor coverage. So I could just have 2 in, basically. I'm just going to leave, some roboports here with repair packs, basically. I'm not going to bother stocking them up like I am at the other place. The station, you know. If they kind of manage to chew their way through this, then good luck to them. I think. Oops. So I'll plot that there. And that one there. And this one here. And I'll find the Roboport one. In fact, does that Roboport cover everything? No. So we do need probably one down here. Yeah, that's good, I think. Flip that around. It does get hard to see with the trees. So I'll go around and take out the flamer turrets by hand. Oh, well, I could do it on the blueprint, actually. Let's do that. So that should be aligned. No, it isn't. Why is that not aligned? How can I have... What? Why is that not lined up with that one? Did I overlap them in a weird way somewhere? Because that's fine. Did I do something odd over here? No, that's fine. How can I go around 3 edges of a corner with the exact same blueprint and it doesn't line up? In fact, why is that not aligned there? I guess because it mustn't be rotationally symmetrical? Well, that doesn't make sense. I am confuzzed. Because that's there. Because it doesn't match up. Yeah, I guess it's a rotational symmetry issue, but it doesn't matter because it's only the flamers that matter, as it were. Actually, let's not do that. Let's put it in there. Do it there. So I'm not sure how you can go round, you know, that corner, that corner, that corner, and then as you're coming up there, you're displaced. That doesn't make sense. Either I've laid it out wrong, or maths is broken. Right, is Spidertron 1 done? Reloaded, refilled. Both 1 and 2 appear to be done, so we'll bring them back. Well, let's take them over there. So you want to go there, 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 there. Cool. So yeah, I'll hop out manually. Well, no, actually, let's do it with a blueprint. So we want to get rid of pipe, flamer, I mean, I could just get rid of the blooming gun turrets as well, because then I don't have to bother feeding them if they run out. It's a risk, because obviously the biters could, you know, cut this off. But I don't think I'm fussed about that, to be honest with you. What else? Quest chests. Okay. So I want to get rid of all of those things. I might investigate that separately. I say I'm not entirely sure I understand how how that works. Now, look at that. So we can plop some of these back in. Back in to cover over, as it were. Like that. So at least we've made an important discovery that maths is broken. Well, that's quite important, that. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so we want... Have I got some constructors? Constructions, rather? We want some... Basically, we want some construction robots and some... oh, I've only got one set of things. There you go. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Right, where's number 5 gone? Here you are. So we can take... What are you? You're out of walls. You've got loads of walls. So you are... That one? Yeah. So send you around. Where's number 1 and 2? There they are. Okay. Have I got a radar over here? I can't remember putting it down. Yeah, there's a radar there. Does that provide enough coverage? Yeah, that's fine. No. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You see, where I'm playing normally, and without the kind of goal, or without the sort of drive to make a Megabase, I'd be making these a lot prettier, basically, like my my proper walls, as it were. And that's obviously what my problem is, as it were, that all these things that I enjoy doing take more time than is probably worthwhile. Right. So that not outpost, but that thing, this should have kicked into gear. Yeah, we're getting some ore coming out. Excellent. However, it should also be missing all of its laser turrets, which hopefully there's enough between these two. Hopefully. So that's all there. We need to put the roboports in. We need to hook up the oil. Okay. I don't think they've got radars on, are they? No, somebody somewhere, one of them does have radars, but I can just put those in. Right, so everyone needs to come down here. Not everyone, but these two. And fill out the lasers here. Yeah, okay. So I can head back up. Start putting in the roboports. So, I guess we could keep that roboport. Sort of makes sense. Oh! Grabbing out all the wood and stuff, I guess. We'll have to remember to pick that up. Right, so where's the one with the robobolts? There it is. So can that connect? Yeah, that connects. It would be there. Oh, yeah, no, it'll fit. Yeah. And that gives us... So... I do need... That's a bit annoying. Okay. So I need to have coverage for that. Gun turret. Give it some gun food. And then, where are we? So can we go that far? Can we get to there? No. And I can't put it there because the things are in the way. So, where can we fit? We can fit it in there. That'll do. And then... Oh. No, it needs to be there, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, the things are going to be in the way all the way down, aren't they? Okay. So let's just put them in by hand then. So need one there. So it would be that one, I guess, wouldn't it? But can I put it there? Yeah, because there's no... I should be paying more attention to those chests, really, rather than the orange blobs. There. Connect that. Where the heck is this going to go? Here maybe? It's difficult to tell with all the trees. So the line stops if I do that, so about there. And next one. And then how far can we get away with here? That's it, I think. Can we go back to this? Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And they're all covered. Right. Oh, something's been attacked. It's not down here though. That was strange. It cut off the noise. Wonder what happened there. Right. So we're still missing these. I need to send them round. I hope there are enough laser turrets. Ah, we've not got... Oh, there's no power stuff over there. Okay. Need to go and fix that. But we can hook up, or make sure it's hooked up. It should be automatically hooked up. The flamers. Yeah. So let's just check round randomly. No, there's no fuel in there. Why is there no fuel in there? Oh yeah, there is. Yep. There's fuel in that. Let's go to the top here. Yep, still fuel there. Yep, everyone's got fuel. What about down here? Yep. What's this complaining about? Bit of wall. Okay. 7 should have... Not 7. 3. Or 4. Right, let's have a look at these lads. I mean, they've only got one row up on them, so their coverage is quite small on these, but... It's fine. Oh no, you've not run out. Oh, you have. You cheeky little blighter. Now, let's think about this logically. We're going to get major attacks when the artillery range increases, but they're going to come from this direction. They might somehow get some colonisation things in here that aren't being triggered, but in reality, this side, in fact these two sides really, but this side isn't going to face any particular danger. So, what we can do instead is pick up some of the laser turrets and use them to fill in the gaps. So we don't really need 3 rows laser turrets, basically. In fact, probably don't even need 2, but we'll fill in the gaps like that. We're still 1 short. Brilliant. In fact, let's pick up these 2. Like that. So are we any short? We're 1 inserter short over on the other side. Let's put in... Have I not got any substations? Okay, don't think we've got any substations. No, okay. So we want coverage here. And there. And we're missing coverage here. Ah, looks like one or other of those has got substations. There we go. Right. Can we declare this copper outpost finished? I think we can. It's all filled up all its boxes, so there's that. These look okay. I can't see a bit of made the error I did before. Everyone's just sort of sat doing nothing. But at least all of the belts have stuff on. The only complaint we've got is that inserter down at the bottom. So, I think we're happy. Except for, we should put that back to 1. Outpost unload. Huh. Shouldn't that be... Oh no, that's got it, a thing condition on it, hasn't it? So it should have a train limit of 1, shouldn't it? Not quite sure what happened there. That should have a train limit of 1. Now. Right, so I need to go and grab the stuff, but we can send all the Spideys back. We can take it down there. For the final time. I mean, this is a big outpost, you know. They're not all going to be like this. In fact, what I'm planning to do is basically go and do a sort of proper explore into the distance, you know, a long way away, and we'll find some patches that have, you know, 40 million on them, sort of thing. And then with all the mining productivity we're going to do, they're effectively like, you know, 120 million by the end of it, if not more. But yeah, you need a fairly big patch to effectively render other patches redundant. So say eventually, you know, I will explore out far enough to get some of them, but that's definitely an off-stream thing because I can't imagine that being particularly interesting to watch. So I do some of it on stream. It's just you know, we're at the stage where we can start making the proper science builds. I think obviously there's a bit more messing around to do here, but you know, we can make the proper science builds and get the whole Megabase actually, you know, built, as it were. Where am I? I'm here. Yeah, okay. Let's just have a quick look. Was I going to do anything else, or am I done? So the bit that's missing is the clever logic for turning these stations on and off, and probably these as well. Because the problem with what I've done with the 10-minute thing is that I've actually only got 3 artillery trains, so we'll easily get to a point where basically, you know, once we've got more than 3 outposts, one of them won't get an artillery train because they'll go to, you know, the 3 closest basically. So what we actually want to do is turn the stations off and then turn the stations back on, and that could be on a timer, or I could use something else, you know, to do that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. God dear, quite a lot of work to do that. But then I guess we're doing something I've never really done before, you know, mega scale. You know, mega scale outposts that will work for mega scale. Oh no, that was what I was going to do. Sorry, I want to grab the rubbish that's left in those chests. Is that switched off? I'll clear all of that out when we get back down. I was a bit paranoid about the old. Ooh, okay. Oh no, I don't want to. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Silly bots. Right, oh, there we go. That's why we don't have. That's why we weren't able to do all the flame turrets, because they've ended up stuck in a chest somewhere. No. Why did it do that? That shouldn't. That should be turned off. Oh, I guess it's not going in the trunk. It's going in the. Yeah, that's a bit of a quirk. That. How they've done it. If you're on this thing, when you click to insert, it doesn't put it in the trunk. It puts it in the trash slots. Right. So let's get that. Okay. So everybody is ready to rock and roll. The artillery train is here, but doing nothing because there obviously aren't any colonizations. So, there we go. Repeat. Repeat until complete. Yeah, basically, you know, we need outposts for all the iron, all the copper, all the steel, all of the stone brick, and then coal as well. Don't know whether I'll be doing coal liquefaction or oil. I suspect both. But we certainly need coal outposts, you know, because that's how we're fueling our trains and our red circuits. So we'll need one or more of them. We may have uranium, maybe, I don't know. For oil outposts. But of those, the only one I'll definitely do on stream, designing it again, is the oil outpost, because that's somewhat different, somewhat interesting. pressing on my head, that. Again, I mean, uranium would be different as well. That would be interesting. But, you know, I mean, I've got 5.3, 4.8. So we got 10 million uranium just sat there within our borders. And what's that there? Another 4 million there. I mean, we could dig some of that up and get that. And we've got, 4 million there. So we've got so much uranium in the base. We don't need... In fact, I don't even think... Yeah. So it's only just gone below 1 million there. And this is still at 3.2 million. So I can't see us... I mean, what may happen is I may put, because we need to grab this, so I may just extend this down, and maybe do a uranium station here or something that grabs from both of them. So then we've got so much uranium. Who cares? But yeah, there we go. Right. How are we doing? So we're nearly home. We could turn my thing on. We could turn your thing on. We could get rid of some of this out of your inventory. I think I like the idea of having some nuclear fuel on us. Cool, so we're all ready to unload. What's next? We'll consider that as a tick in the box. And we will get rid of that. We've even got proper radar coverage. What's next? What's the next number? Where's the next number? Let's turn the train stations off. So it should be 4. Oh yes, we need to sort this out. Okay. 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 I think that'll be the stream then, to be honest with you. Well, I could do that quickly first, actually, but so I want to pull these up first. So it's a bit sort of do one, do another, do another. So we need to sort this out, pull these up. Then I can put that in once I know where the lines are. We'll put that in. But then I need to do these before I do the the end circuits bit, and then pull that up. So it's a bit sort of do this bit, do that bit, do this bit, do that bit. But once that's all done, that should be our production for making the modules and beacons and that stuff. We should be okay. I say it'll take a while, and really I need to replace it with beacon versions. To speed it up a bit, but that'll definitely be next stream, if not the one after. If this is quicker than I'm anticipating, I can't see it being because this will take ages. Then we'll do this instead of finishing them off, I think. How are we doing? Is everyone... Oh, we're back. Let's get that in. And more legs. How are we doing? I can get rid of that. So you're bringing me all of that. Okay. Let's just make sure all the spiders, I didn't accidentally leave them with... Yeah, so everything's topped up there. So laser turrets are... Yeah. That's interesting. Why has it only got a few? Oh, I guess I didn't... Is that... Yeah, that's the only laser turret production we've got. But then I'm only going to do outposts fairly infrequently. But we could probably do with boosting that up. Could I fit another one? Not really. Okay, let's go and quickly add... Oh, well, let's finish. So you're waiting for them. Oops, you're fine. You're full. You're okay. Yep. Yep, okay. Let's go and stick a little bit of extra laser turret production on. I guess because, you know, that new wall system is very heavy on laser turrets, so we probably do need more production. But yeah. So I guess we could put some speeds in. Is that too much? We're going to need more of these lads, aren't we? But what I can do, just sort of simply, basically, is just pop in a. Well, let's put it here. Put in a. Actually, I could do it that way. So we will grab up. Let's turn all these back to normal. There we go. We can request up. Oh, actually, I mean, oh yeah, it's set to 1,000. So I'll just copy and paste that. So it's sort of speed of production. I think that's the issue, really, rather than you know, not having the limit set high enough. So what I'm thinking is we grab the circuits from there. Oh, why did I put them that way around? And then we request up. Can I request up batteries? I think they're in the system somewhere. No. Okay. Maybe it has to come. Oh, it has to come out of buffer chests. Okay. And what do we want on steel? Well, I could take another line off. In fact, there's steel there. Let's grab that steel instead then. So I don't want them doing that really. So let's grab this steel. Like this. Instead. And that's just batteries, which are over there, which is a bit of a pain in the bum to grab them. So we'll just have batteries being brought over. Assuming it is. Yeah, there's a buffer chest that's got batteries being put in it, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. Right, so that's just a little extra boost there. Now what we're going to do down the bottom here, basically, is we have too many furnaces to fill, given how much like ore we've got coming in. You know, I mean, I know it's all sat here doing nothing, but basically, in fact, why is that? Oh, I guess it's not really doing anything. But basically, we don't need all these furnaces. What we need is we need to put, in fact, this number of furnaces, yeah, will fill our entire lane. Now, we want a couple extra just in case. So it's basically, because they're, you know, too beaconed, it's about 28 furnaces will fill the lanes. It should be, anyway. But so we want a couple extra, just in case. But the rest we can basically pull up. Like this. Oh, I don't know that I want my bots doing all of that. So we can take up. I'll leave the beacons there for the time being. In fact, what I could do, be a bit easier, is use another deconstruction planner. And we'll put that on. We'll put that on. We'll put that on. and that. And we will use that instead. So, should be what we want there. And like that. So, I mean, it's the same for the iron and the copper. I mean, obviously these furnaces will get reused, as with the modules and the beacons. We need to pull the beacons up as well, but we'll do that in a moment. So we can go to there, I believe. In fact, that's not quite right, because I didn't quite get all of the inserters. Let me through, let me through. Let me through, my man. There we go. Okay, get all of them. And obviously I've set up the recycling stuff, so none of it's going to waste or overstuffing our, our thing. We could also, I mean, we could pull this up as well. I hope I've got this right and I haven't messed it up. I can always stuck him back in, but... And I say it's all set up to automatically recycle everything. Or it should be anyway. We're going to have a bit of a gap in the middle, and I'll turn my bots on and do that. It's basically, because there's not quite enough robobot coverage. So this is the end here. So I don't want my robobots doing it all just yet. No, a bit further down there again. There. The math is slightly different with the... in fact, it might be the same with the stone brick, but it's certainly different with the steel. So I'll have to do a slightly different point for them. Well, that's all fine and good. To there. To there. There. Right, yeah, so that's steel. So that, I say that's slightly different. So I have to come back and do that. It's your swarms of bots. Your swarms of bots. Well, I mean, you can kind of see the logic because the speed beacon. So, well, I'll tell you what I normally do. What I would normally have done. And I did explain this before, but normally my trains. In fact, normally my trains would be going out that way, but I didn't know what it was like up here before. But basically, the bus always ends up as a U, or it normally does. Or I mean, it could be a a tetramino type, some tetramino type shape. But basically, I normally have this, as a sort of a bottom line, and then the bus is some kind of angle, a perpendicular to it, and the trains are then another perpendicular, right? Because then it allows expandability, because you've always then got, I say I've done a bad job here, but it allows expandability because and I've also boxed myself in here, but you can then basically extend this, and obviously you end up having to spaghetti belts round, but if the trains were coming in the stations were all here, then we could extend this to coat with more stuff. Obviously the bus is infinite end, so however long it needs to be. And with train stations, although I wouldn't normally end up adding more actual train stations, what I would be able to do is split up lanes. So I would be able to take off. See how I've got these are all feeding into the 4 lanes here. I could change these round, and we could have 4 lanes coming out of, these could be in the middle, and we have more chests and whatever. And effectively then we will have 8 lanes of unloading, and suddenly you've then got double the amount of ore coming in. You need to boost up your trains and all that sort of stuff, but you've got double the amount of ore coming in. And of course these, once they're, although prod modules slow them down, speed modules speed them up. So crafting speed has gone up to 170%. Yeah. So basically, they're roughly double of what they can do, basically. So, and I say you're getting free stuff as well. Is one of the things you have to factor in. So basically, you only need half as many smelters to fill the line. So what I do usually is I have a second iron, and this is why I put this gap in. But I say without realizing I sort of messed it up. But I would have iron ore coming in here, and when it sort of runs out, I feed it in, and then on the other side we have a second. We have a line there, and that we take that out at the same point, and it's going up the side, and there's a second line of iron ore. Yeah, so that's how I would normally do it. But as noted, I sort of messed this up. So what we're going to do instead is chop out furnaces we don't need, except that we can still, because of the productivity bonus, the iron ore lane will give us more. So 1 lane of iron ore will give us about 1.2 lanes of iron plate. So we can still get that bonus material out without turning this into half a lane or something. Hopefully that makes sense. So not fully sure it does, but close as. So we've now got 16. So it's 32. I say it's slightly more than. I'm pretty sure it's 28. If we suddenly start running out of stuff, it's because I have messed up the maths, and I'll have to fix it. But I'll fix it offline, because it's really the principle of the thing I'm sort of showing. But basically, we want. I say it's about 1.2. So 16, we want 4/5 of 16, which should be. It doesn't math out properly, does it? So 15. So what's 20% of 15? It's going to be, 16? Oh, I can't do the maths in my head, so it'd be 32. So is it about 4? I think so. You got 4, 8, 12, 16 is a quarter. So we could do 3 furnaces. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Should we do 4? And what we need to do, basically, is sort of hive off at 4. How am I going to do that? I could put a splitter on and still take it out the side, couldn't I? Because we need that to be like that. And then we basically want a splitter. And I'm doing it at the wrong end. Wrong thing. Actually, let's just put it in by hand again. It needs to be at this end, doesn't it? So if we do it, say here, was it 3 or 4? Sort of doesn't matter. But what we can do, as I say, we need a bit of room, really. So if we do that, and I'm going to put a splitter here, and I'll rearrange that. Gives a bit of room. And we should be able to take this out here. There we go. Like that. And we put the priority on the left. It should still send us stuff because of what's going on. Right, so we need to recreate that. I think it should actually be 4 rather than 3, but we need to basically recreate that. So if I copy and paste here, Let's copy and paste that bit. So it's at 1, 2, 3. I think they've taken most of the stuff away, so we can. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, well, that's the bit we had to pick up anyway. So all we're going to do is sort of pull it up. Now, which is it? So it's 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. So it's this bit here. And basically paste this instead. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 and 4. Paste that instead. It's 3 and 4. Paste that instead. Oh, I'm full. Okay. I am filled. So that'll take some of that rubbish away. In fact, let's force the issue. Like that. I have to remember to come and get that again. So where did we get to? Got that one, that one, that one. So it's this one here. So 1, 2, 3. So it's them. And replace. 1, 2, 3. Them. And replace. That's not right, is it? Because these are backed up. I guess there's back pressure going on. So it's not in the right place, basically. Hmm. Hmm. I guess it would have been, but no, but then I would have got the priority wrong. Okay, let's do it, say halfway down, so it wants to be here. That, really. Okay. So it's these ones here. Right. I probably need to rechange the priority. I think it probably was right, but there's an issue with, you get an issue with the inserters can't, you know, exert. They can't put the stuff on the belt. I'm just going to chop all of these out. What happened there? No, it didn't work. Yeah, I'm putting it down, aren't I? Yeah, there's no belt there. Oops. So it needs to be that. That. I'll fine tune it. But I say it's the sort of principle I'm sort of working towards at the moment. So it would be, say, these two. So it's them. It doesn't help as well because I did this whole slightly odd thing of doing iron copper. It's not normally what I do then. I was trying to be clever with the whole circuit side of things. You know, circuit production. Okay, so 8, these two. So that's an easy to remember. It's where the green starts. Oops. That wasn't quite right, was it? We need a... Right, so say steel is slightly different because of the ratios and stuff. So steel we need to take it up from here. Right, we can use this blueprint again though. Actually, let's turn my bots off so they don't go nuts. And steel is all of this here. So it saves us quite a lot of power doing this way, but as I say, what I would normally do is essentially double up the production, so you get almost 2 buses worth of stuff. But we are kind of at a point where, I mean, actually a lot of things we're producing, or we have set the bus up to do, we kind of don't need to bother, because as I say, it won't be long before, you know, we're making the proper Megabase builds. I did that wrong, didn't I? Because I need a couple. I don't need that. Nuts. That line was the if everything's working perfectly line. So I actually need it from about there. Need a couple of spare. Like that. Right, that's better. So just as a sort of safety net, really. So again, 2 up. This is kind of where I find out I've completely messed up all the maths. Right. I think I'll pretty much leave them to do that for now, and I'll go and tear up the green circuits and red circuits. Or actually, I mean, we could take the lines up, because I say we're going to get a couple of lines extra of iron and copper from each, and yeah, okay. Oh, of course, there's 2 there. Okay. Let's just take it out the top. I say I'll tidy up the extra line later. We'll work out priorities and might need some whatchamacallit, you know, balances and stuff. Why aren't you outputting anything? Maybe. This is just an ordinary splitter. Because you can kind of, I mean, you kind of see the point I'm getting at. Ow. In that, you know, a lot of these are sat idle, and yet this is a complete full lane going up. So maybe these should be like that. I think I'll have to play about with it, basically. It's the kind of conclusion I'm coming to. But the basic idea, as I say, we're going to get an extra bit of material stuff. Hello, Skyline to Mars. How goes the base? Is it mega yet? Not quite yet. No, I think there's a bit of a way to go. Basically I've been working on outpost designs, and this is kind of where I've ended up. I think I can't remember, but yeah. So I kind of got the outpost design done. So I need to put a few more in, so that I can really work it. But there's a bit of fiddling about left to do on the bus. But then we're into the territory of actually making the red science build, green science build, that sort of thing. So yeah, we're sort of plodding along, but I say it's a good few streams left yet, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's go and pull up the what we got up here in terms of the green science, the green circuits and all this sort of stuff. Okay, let's get rid of this. I want to get rid of all of that. I'll probably leave these again. I'll tidy them up, sort of. You know, all of this connections and stuff later on. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the iron and copper that we're getting as a bonus up this lane here, basically, because we should have enough green and red circuits coming in from our dedicated builds. Take that out. I should do a filtered deconstruction thing again, but I forgot. Let's see what they make of that. I probably turned the power off by accident somewhere, but I certainly turned it off of them, haven't I? We better put them back in, just so that nothing goes wrong with the logistics network. I obviously need to pull them up later on, but I'll make sure these stay powered for the time being. Is that all of them? Yeah. Okay. Oh, cracky. Don't start with red and green. They are deceptively easy. Don't represent how the rest of science are in comparison. Start with purple. And by that I mean build a giant steel smelter. Okay. Okay. I mean, what I was intending to do was essentially, I'm not going to switch them on or anything. It's just putting down the blueprints, because I've already sort of worked out, a blueprint that will do a design that will do the red science and the green science, because you say they're relatively easy. But the bit I wanted to work out was like the trains, because I need to fit all the trains around them and drop material off and all that sort of stuff. So it was that was the bit I was going to use. I was going to do the red and the green. It does. I mean, it makes sense to do. I mean, the problem with that is I haven't actually worked out how I'm going to do purple and gold, because I've been doing it on my like my separate test map. I mean, what you say makes a heck of a lot of sense, because I mean, the thing that I was staggered by how big purple needs to be for, like 5,000. Red and green are too easy, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're right, but I'm still tempted to do them just so that I've got a tick in the box, in a sense. And it'll also, because, as I say, I'm trying to do this, my way, as it were, how I would do them. And the whole big outposting thing is, completely new to me. And it was the whole train side of it that I really wanted to test. I don't, producing the actual red and the green science, as you say, is pretty easy. But I wanted to test out like the logistics side of it, and see, because I need to work out some naming conventions for outposts, because these are all just given the same, generic name for the time being. Raw pickup and process pickup. So I say that was what I was aiming to really sort out, because it's very difficult for me to test them. Because obviously the test needs to be a realistic test with, the length of the trains and all that sort of stuff, and I can't really do that unless I, take this map and start working it in creative mode. How are we doing? So still chugging away. I mean, I suppose, something like purple would definitely allow me to test it, do the trains and stuff as well, because obviously there's even more stuff coming in there. I'll have a think about it. I mean, they'll say there's plenty to do before we actually start that. But I'll have a think about that then. For sure, this game is all about doing things how you want to do them. Yeah. So, you do have a very good point. It's just to say, because they were sort of easy, I thought, right, well, let's use that as an opportunity to work out logistics, as it were. It also helped me with the scale, because I find it quite difficult to know how big things are going to be, because it's so, how to put it? I think it's because of the noise algorithm that it uses to work out the map. I find it very difficult to tell, how big is that lake and how big is that patch, sort of thing. So, would a red science build, is it that big? Or is it that big? Or is it, that big? Or is it that big? And so I find that quite difficult. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're shooting some biters, are you? Okay. Let's just do that then. Right, how are we doing? Have you picked everything up yet? Not yet. How are we doing on time? So it's 3:40. Okay. It seems to be taking longer than I was expecting. But we can go and pull up the beacons and do that. Get them working on that as well. Pull all of these up. Let's do it like that. So if I do if I add beacons in here. Yeah, very good. Okay, so I'll do that as well then. What order was I going to do this in? Because we need that done. So that's done. So I need to actually sort out the lanes and stuff, but they need to chunk through it. Where's number? Oh, I was going to put more structures in, wasn't I? Low density structures. So let's head up the top. Yeah, just blown away by how much steel purple uses on a large scale. Yeah, I mean, I say, purple is actually the one I'm sort of experimenting with. That's interesting. So we run out of greens. Oh, it's because it's all going to blue, isn't it? So there'll be a dedicated blue circuit, you know, build in a moment. Well, in a bit. But it's absolutely eating all of those green circuits. Interesting. What are we actually doing on science? It's fine. Where are the low density structures? I'm going to put these in. I'm not going to hook them up. Here we go. Just want to double the build, basically. There's no green circuits now. Okay, so if we just sort of copy and paste and do a bit of an edit. So pop that in there. Don't need that. I guess we can leave that there. Don't need that. Yeah. Yeah, don't need them, do I? So, we need to be able to bring steel and plastic over so we can copy and paste that bit. No problem. That's not quite right, but that'll do. Oh, what did I miss off there? Oh, I messed all that up entirely. Let's have another go. No? Oh, it's because I'm sticking them on the same lane. That's what's confused me. So it's that, basically. Let's hook this up. And that. So that's them. I'm going to have nowhere to put the copper things, am I? We need to move that down a bit, I think. So actually we need a bit more room. Probably there. That's better. So that I can pop in copper lane here, here. I'll probably pull it from here. So this is what I need to sort out basically the extra production and what have you. But of course. See them. Hang on, what's going on there? Oh, that should be... Right, okay. That should be going up there. Like that. And then we need to get that... In fact, I could probably just add it in there. I could probably sideload it. I'd still produce at a relatively slow rate. Yeah, there we go. Is everyone working? Everyone's working. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you know the purple I was working trying to come up with a bit of a design, and it was just enormous. I was like, oh my god. It was just the actual it's like the science build was that big, and then steel was like that big sort of thing, and I was it was like 3 radars across. I was like, I need to come up with something a bit more compact than this. It was just bonkers. Okay, so have we finished down here? I probably need to turn my bots on and get this done, because there'll be the bit that they don't have coverage in. Here we go. I'll finish this off here. It takes them a long time to do it because there's obviously the steel that's all backed up inside them, which I'm going to have to get rid of myself. Just pop them out. Dilly bob. Okay. So, get rid of that. Another go. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to play about with actually... Why is that requesting iron ore? In fact, why is that there at all? I don't need that, do I? It's part of the whole recycling system. And why are you requesting iron ore? You should be requesting iron plate. Oh. Just some copy and pasting errors, basically. And again, it should be like that. No. Get rid of that now. Oh. It's every other one, isn't it? I've obviously done some accident where I've sort of doubled them up, basically. Copied 2 and done it wrong or something. I know what I mean. Right. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to fiddle around with priorities and splitters and where exactly I put them. But what we need to do basically is take iron, and that's what that is. We're working out how to do things. Can we pull all this up now? Get rid of all this now. Cool. If we do a deconstruction planner with belts and undergrounds and splitters on it. No, I've doubled up. What? Like that. that should just let me pull all of this up. Like so. Can I take it up to there? I guess I can take it up to there, can't I? Okay. What was going in? Oh, that was red circuits, wasn't it? Yeah. So basically, because we need to build another green circuit build to feed our blue circuits, probably end up needing a red circuit build as well. But at the moment, they're kind of eating all of the green circuits that come in via train, which is fine. It's not like we've run out of modules or anything, so... Okay. So, let's tidy all this up. That. It's there. Don't need any of that. So... let's reconnect that. And that. And then this is this here. I'm kind of winding down, to be honest with you. I think I've run out of steam. It's a bit warm in this room. Right. Also, it's quite hard work coming up with them outposts and messing it up so often. Right. Okay. All that. Now we don't really need the balancer there. Oh. So, I don't know there. I could probably end up with 6 lanes, but I think it doesn't work out like that. Let's pop that back in. Do you need to be here? I don't think you do you? In fact, you're probably not needed either, are you? Oh no. Okay, doesn't matter. No, it's fine. Right. Yeah, okay. I think this is off-stream stuff, tidying all that, because we got all these undergrounds and stuff that are kind of going nowhere and doing nothing. Why is there no plastic on that lane? Oh, okay. Is plastic production? Oh, crikey, that's only coming in spurts, isn't it? What's wrong there? Oh! These are flashing with power. I guess I must have picked up the wrong thing. Okay. So it looks like that was probably connected there. I'll put these back in. These are part of the original bus design, so shouldn't have picked them up, but okay. Right. Was that why it was not producing any plastic? I don't expect so. I expect it's probably just good old-fashioned not enough stuff. Right. If that's absolutely crammed, why does it keep running out? That's not particularly full, is it? have a look at. Is it a supply issue up here? Oh, I keep bogging into the pipes and not looking where we're going. So this isn't a full pipe coming in. I hate the fluid mechanics. So it's full there. Is this just the length issue? Bloody thing. Okay. Are these all at least running? That's the question. No. Oh! Huh. Why have we got... Is there a disconnected pipe somewhere? That's all full there. And that's all coming in there. That's basically full. Is it just getting all used up in the batteries? I'm confused. I'm not sure what the cause was there. Unless it was just because I turned some power off, maybe? But these all appear to be properly backed up. It must have been that I turned the power off. I've got way too much plastic production for the belt. Yeah, that looks to be solid coming in now. I don't know. So it must have just been I turned the power off and it caused things to stop. But why was it then coming in spurts? Whatever. Okay, so next one really is putting in a green circuit build, blue circuit build, taking that out, and then we can, you know, I've put these numbers in the wrong order then, haven't I? Oh, well, I've done that one. That's fine. Get rid of that. So, what's next? Yeah, it's the blue. These, you know, more greens and blues, basically. I mean, I could sort this out, but as I say, I'm not. I don't think I'm. You know, it's coming up to 4 hours, so I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. Yeah, well, I'll off stream, I'll fiddle about with these and sort of make, you know, get these in the right place and all that sort of stuff, less messy, all that type of thing, and then I'll set them up to be on these lanes here, because so we can have up to 6 lines. Steel's less of a thing at this stage, but we can always take it up now along this side here, because this blue circuit won't be, you know, blue build won't be here, and of course we've got this steel production here basically, so we could, you know, feed it in with that as well. The stone bricks, what I may do actually is just chop it back, because I don't know that I need more stone brick. But yeah, I'll kind of fiddle about with that so that it's ready to go in terms of the lanes for next time. And then we'll do these in a slightly different order then. So we'll do this first, stick in this green circuits build next week. That might be a good opportunity actually to test the outposts. You know, test the double function. Because otherwise, I mean, I could hook them up to these. Let's turn the train stations back on. You know, I could use them again. Because there's quite a lot left still. How about that? Yes, no, there's quite a lot there. But it might be an opportunity to test these test the stations, basically. Test the outposts. Did I? So that's a train limit. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think that's me done for this week. I've streamed. I started quite a bit earlier today because basically I wanted to finish earlier so that I can watch all the E3 nonsense. Xbox conference today, and there's something else. Squeenix, I think. Squeenix on today, something like that. I know it's all marketing and BS, as it were, but I quite enjoy watching them. Yes, so I guess I should do myself promo stuff. So basically, I'm Trismegistus. At Trismegistus, you can find me here on Twitch, obviously. I stream Fridays, I stream Satisfactory for a couple of hours. Just about to get into the next hub tier on that, so I do it quite well, I think. I'm learning a lot as I go along. But yes, a couple of hours on Friday for Satisfactory, starting at 3 p.m. BST. Then on Saturday and Sunday, usually at 3 p.m. BST, I say some early ones this week. I stream Factorio, this series where I'm trying to make a Megabase in my own style, having never done it before. And I usually stream for 3 hours minimum, but 4 hours if I'm feeling up to it and it's not too hot and sticky and all that sort of stuff. You can also find me on Twitter and YouTube. Those accounts are it is Trismegistus, the account names, but they're alias to Triggles. So you're looking for Trismegistus or Triggles on there. I upload the VODs to Friday for the Satisfactory one, and Tuesdays and Thursdays for the Factorio VODs. And that's it, I think. I'm definitely at some point going to start a new Dyson Sphere program playthrough. It is probably quite work dependent. I think I might be able to slot it in on Mondays. But as I say, it's quite work dependent, and we've had some sickness absences at work that mean I'm having to pick up quite a lot of stuff. So that may not happen. I mean, Fridays I've basically said to everyone at work, once it gets to 3, I'm not working. Even if I then have to do some on Saturday, I just stop at 3 o'clock. I guess it's a big advantage of now that we've doing a lot of working from home. It's easier for me to do that. Yeah. Anyway, so for everyone joining me this week and yesterday and previous streams and watching on VODs, thanks for doing so, and I hope it was interesting and enjoyable. And I will catch you on another one. Cheers.